All right. I think I've got everything ready for today. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Are you? All right. I think I've got everything ready for today. Okay. I can hear myself. Good. Okay. Okay. Welcome everyone to more dock work. Although we're not focused on the docks at the moment. In fact, we're not focused where we want to be at all. I'm gonna try to finish out the stairs on the docks here in a way that should hopefully be somewhat satisfying to the eyes. Yeah, so here we are, we got the docks, we got all this. I only just have this just so I can have the height reference of where this is meeting up with the thing. Yeah, so what is the plan for today? Well, as the title implies, let me window capture. There it is. Okay, so you see this texture here? This is the wavefront texture that goes along the edges of the docks in Agira and other places. It's just a fancy wave trim border. We're gonna be putting that. We're gonna be putting that in along the edges of the docks. So yeah, we're gonna be doing this, painting this, and we're gonna put it on the docks. Yep, that's the basic plan for today. We're also going to fill in this gap here. So yeah, let's just get started on that, I guess. First off, I'm just gonna select all of these upper faces. And, yep, we're just going to select all these upper faces, and we're going to do the simple thing. We're going to extrude and scale on the x-axis and scale on the y-axis. And that did not quite work. So let me, yeah, we're gonna have to do something a little trickier with this than I thought I was gonna do. Cause yeah, if I just hit scale, that's gonna pull everything in the wrong direction then from what I want. Like, if I hit scale X, it's gonna just kind of crunch everything inwards a bit. So, how are we going to do this? Well, unfortunately, it's going to require some vague trickery. Basically, we're just going to have to take this. We're going to have to scale them inward at every point. And we're just going to have to... Yeah, we're just going to have to do this manually. Like so. Which is a lot fussier than I was hoping it would be. What can you do sometimes? Which is not the angle I want. I want to scale that by the x-axis a bit more. Okay. Let's get that centered a bit more. Yeah, that'll do probably. And yeah, this is looking kind of messy. We'll do what we can do. Scale it inwards. Yeah, this is not going the way I wanted it to go. Ow, never mind. I've hit the edge of my ability to control Z out of this mess. Yeah, this is not going the way I thought it was gonna go so far today. Yeah, I apologize for that, folks. I apologize, because I did not think this through when I started. I was just like, oh, this should be the easiest thing to do, and then it turned out to not be the easiest thing to do. Because why would it be the easiest thing when it could be the most complicated, messy thing to do? Okay. Okay, good. That's the edge of that. Okay. Oh well, I did not think things through. I sometimes do not think things through. Especially with Blender stuff like this. But basically, you can kind of get the gist of what I'm trying to do here. Is I'm trying to model just an edge of mesh around the edge of the docks here. Which, yeah. Just not exactly going the way I expected it to at the moment. But that's life with 3D modeling. Sometimes you do something and it does not go the way you expected it to. Like, look at that. That's rotated so weirdly. I gotta rotate that like this. Get this back in alignment. I'm gonna be doing so much fussing with the alignment of these meshes to get things right. Yeah. Let's pull that. And we'll rotate that. And pray that when I get this all okay. That's yeah, this is a mess. I've just made a glorious mess of my once mostly clean mesh. Yeah, I'm gonna okay, let's see here. Did I get this? Okay, that's good. Okay, now I'm gonna select all these top faces and going to pray that I can level them all out after screwing them up. Yup. Oops. Yep, see, like that. Let's grab that, pull that out. is going on there? I must have grabbed it in the wrong direction. Now you might be thinking, wouldn't it have been easier just to make a single external mesh lying over top of all this? And you know what? You're probably right. It probably would have been. Hindsight. Hindsight, yes. Hindsight is always for the best to follow. Yeah, look at that. This is so uneven. This is so uneven now. This is not an even dock surface. This is not even one bit. Well, that's just life sometimes. You try to do something the quick and easy way and it doesn't pay out. Okay. Now then. I think, okay, that should be all of that. I'm now going to go to mesh, clean up, make a planar face. Mesh, clean up, limited dissolve. Oop, no, that undoes actually everything I wanted it to do. Mesh, clean up, make planar face. Okay. This should all now be level, I think. Yes, that should all be level now. Okay. I'm gonna unwrap this. So I'm gonna, no. Cube project. There we go. And I'm just gonna shrink. Sign. Yep, there we go. I'm going to shrink this all down so that its cobblestone pattern matches the scale of what's on the stairs. Okay. And just so I can see what the heck I'm doing, wire edges. Okay. Okay. This should be good enough to start with. Although I'm seeing this bit here is not quite lined up right. I'm going to have to totally re-UV map the stairs again after I finish with this. Okay. But yeah, now that we've got this meshed out again, you can probably guess what I'm going to be doing, and that is I'm going to go along this edge of the trim here, and I am going to, I'm going to cover it with a specific texture. If we look here, we'll see it's, come on, back to this. We're going to go back here and we're going to select just these outside edge pieces. And again, if I'd been thinking about this better, I would have just done this as a single external mesh to the docks and just laid it on over top. But I was not thinking about that in a way that made sense, so yeah. So we're going to create new material, dock wave front, dock wave trim. Okay, I'm going to set this to shadeless. I'm going to assign that for the moment. Make sure this is our outside lamp, like the rest of this is, although that may change in a bit. Islam wave. Make sure this is on our proper UV map. Open. We're going to go to PNGs, and we want CDFGHIJ, Islam. Islam is Isle main. We want border long. Yep, and I'm just going to hit reset on all of these. Yep, I just hit reset on all of them, and they look horrible like that, for the most part. You reset. There we go. But the fact that it looks a little weird is admittedly to my advantage in the long run. They may think, I did not need to mess with that. You'd be right. It gives me... I'm going to start with this one as my starting point to I'm going to start with that corner as my starting point to get everything in alignment with everything else. And that way, if it's not right, that way I have some wiggle room to start with and get this roughly right, and then that way I can hopefully have everything else line up in a way that looks good. Okay, so we're gonna start with this, and we're gonna first things first. We're gonna have to play this all by ear, one piece at a time. So, let's make sure we're dealing with the right... Okay, so. I believe that means, yep, this is right. So, I'm going to flip this vertically. Okay. Okay, good. I have this all lined up now properly. So, if I grab this section and I drag it out, now be roughly squared. Again, I'm going to do something to cover up this one corner. Okay. Now I'm going to extrude it. But first and foremost, we're going to just make sure that all of our trim is roughly lining up right. And that is not lining up. We're going to mirror that, and we're going to mirror that. Okay. Now then, let's see if I can get... Ooh. Okay, this is going to be a little funky, but I think I can get it. problem is going to be that this end now is... Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, so what we have here is stretching mismatch. Yeah, see, the way that these textures are meeting up means they want to go around a corner very differently from how the rest of it wants to go around a corner. So in order to make it line up right, basically have to kind of finagle it. And again, this is going to be a weird looking corner, but we have it going around a corner, which is going to be hidden under something anyways. So we're just basically using this as our practice run. Yeah. There we go. I'm going to select this. Yeah, we're going to select this piece next, and we're going to scale it on our x-axis until it's roughly... Yep. Yep. That'll do. Okay, so we're going to keep scaling that on our x-axis until it gives us the rough... Yeah, that'll do. I think that will do nicely. Yeah, I think that gives us the right sort of I'm gonna Control T that. That way it's a little more easier to get lined up right. So start with this corner. Start messing with this corner a bit more. Okay, and should be all right. If I come over to the other end, which is this one, yep, okay. I'm gonna pull this inwards a bit more. It's basically straightened out. Yeah, now I gotta readjust this corner, because that was not. Yeah. And what I may end up doing is just covering this corner up too. I mean, I'm gonna try to get it roughly lined up properly. But yeah, look at that. That's not... Scale-wise, this is not lining up right. That's not even. Let's get that a little more even there. Okay. Then this corner has to stretch a bit more like this. And you'll see that it's messing with the angles of the UV mesh, which means I'm gonna have to, yep, I'm gonna pull this in, pull flip that in. I'm gonna have to, yep, there we go. I think this back corner I can probably, okay, I'm gonna pull this down, pull that in, pull that down. Now the trick is gonna be getting this all to look even without it looking, squished. So yeah, I'm gonna have to, yep, I'm gonna have to come in here. Come on, select those. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come in here. I'm gonna have to select this, and I'm gonna have to again, this corner one doesn't really matter so much because it's gonna get hidden away. Starting correctly. Yeah, starting correctly is going to go a long way towards making sure that we keep this all as consistent as we... Ooh, hello. I don't care how jank that looks. I like that look. I like that look. That looks good. Okay, so now we're gonna come in here. Okay. Good. Okay, so we're gonna select that face, and we're gonna select this face. Yep, okay, that corner is not even either, so we're gonna squeeze that in, yeah. About like so. Okay. I'm gonna take this piece now. We're gonna flip it, and we're going to mirror it. It's all going in the same direction. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to scale it out on the x-axis until it looks roughly right. Okay. Scale that a bit more like that. There we go. Okay, now then, we're going to come all the way over here, and grab this point, and we're just going to stretch it. Yeah. Nope, we're just going to stretch that until that fits there. Grab this and bring it more into alignment here. And yeah, that's still not quite perfectly cornered. But that's good enough. I'm gonna take this. We're going to rotate it, because that actually seemed to be the more expedient way of actually near the yeah, there we go. Now we're gonna scale it by our x-axis to stretch it out to the right length here. We go. Okay. Start with this side. I'm going to pull this one inward. I'm gonna grab this whole thing and just kind of, I'm just gonna grab this whole thing and kind of drag it until it lines. Okay. Until it lines up roughly with the right scale there. Okay, there we go. And yeah, I know that's gonna look a little jank going around a corner like that, but that's what we're doing. Okay. Now we're going to turn this around. We're going to come over to this side. We're going to come over to this side. And we're going to repeat that process for getting it. Because that is a very sharp angle that these pieces are meeting on. And in fact, I think I may have this going a bit too repetitive. So we're going to pull this. There we go. Okay, before I get any further, I need to check out this section of the patterning in game to make sure that I have this in a way that looks good in game, because I don't want to make this look good in Blender before I go in game and see, guys, oh, this looks horrid, you know. So I want to go in and make sure this is all looking good. Ugh. Texture. I should probably. I would go back. I would be doing stuff in Galeno with this, but at the moment I don't have anything Galeno perfectly. Or I don't have anything that would be good for this particular style of editing, texture editing at the moment, which is a little annoying. But that just means I gotta go back and do more work on the age. But it's still in very rough phases of things, so we're not at a point where we want to try and make it look pretty, whereas here the overflow station is kind of nearing a point where I want to start making it look pretty, at least for the section of area that I'm working on. I want to get these docks mostly, I want to finish off the docks so that way ooh. This is not even at all. Look at this dip here. Look at that dip right there. That is, no. Nope. That is not good at all. Look at that. I'm going to need to level out all of this. For the moment, we are over here. Looks weird, but acceptably weird. Not gonna see that, but it's fine. Okay, yeah, so my main issue now is my docks are not level. How am I gonna fix that? Well, for starters, it looks like I have the dock set to flat shading, which, A is not going to... Yeah, it's that's not gonna help any. Second of all, okay, we're gonna worry about we're gonna level it out now before we move on. So this is my okay, so that looks like this is my proper this looks like it's my proper height. So I'm just gonna select all of this that I can. And yeah, I'm just gonna select all of this. And I'm gonna try to hopefully make this level out by way of taking that number that I just copied and pasting it in here. But I don't think that worked. Nope, that did not work. That did not work at all. Okay. None of this is level! Ah! Okay. We're gonna go to our stairs here. Select one of our... Are my stairs level? No, those are not level. Okay, let's check my vertex point. 917. 917. Yep. 917. I'm gonna have to do this at the vertex level. 917. Okay. Go. So yeah, now we're gonna before we carry on texturing, I need to make these level. So I'm gonna go to every single dock point. I'm gonna have to go to every single vertex point here and make sure that all my vertices are at the same height, because my docks need to be level, and if they are not level, they are going to look funky, which we already saw that they did. But the good plus point is that I looked at with what we had, and I realized, hey, the texturing that we were starting to do looks good to an in-game perspective, so so yeah, once we get this leveled out, we'll continue on going back through the texturing, because it's not going to look good if I texture it based on wonky modeling. I do not want it looking wonky. Even though wonky is good, in this case, a wonky dock will look very unprofessional. And I want my dock to look as professional here as it absolutely should. And I think the reason it didn't come out right the first time when I did the planar mesh thing is because I did make them planar, but I did not make them all equivalent to the same height. Which Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna cause very wonky, very weird looking geometry, which we do not want on a dock. We do not want this on a dock to look weird. Because an uneven dock is an unsafe dock. Yeah, you saw the lighting change there. Soon as... Yep. Geometry mesh needs to be at the same height for a dock. Otherwise it's gonna look very weird. Very, very weird. Now I'm gonna do that mesh, clean up, make planar faces to square it off. Nope, that screwed it all up again. Make sure I did not just undo all that hard work. Okay. Let's test that again. Test that again and make sure I didn't screw that up. Ah! Prad has some comments on Discord. Oh cool, I've been using those wave textures myself in my current training project. They're to be UV rotated 180 degrees anyways after ZLZ import in the harbor region. In Uru, they're mostly not lined up on the edges. In my own project, I corrected that to make it look like painted by heart from artists, making the dark shadowed side text. The outside makes sense to me too. When I use it as an isolated texture, I did the same. Cyan did a lot of rescaling on those textures when you compare the different locations in Agira and the neighborhoods. Some J will complain about your cobblestones, I see it coming. Lol. I'll rework mine when I'm done with the railings and lanterns, since myself not very satisfied with my texturing there. Yeah, probably I'll get some minor complaint. Yeah, look at this. Even though yeah, it's mostly to do with my now stretched UV mission, I think, here. Look at the... It's even now, but it's still kind of being weird with the shading. Yeah, I'll work on the cobblestone later. The cobblestone is currently very, stretchy and not even. Pratt continued, the outside texture looks like having to be rotated 180 degrees so that the wash side is downside and the rough crack side is upside. Outside textures, you mean the, this part, this outside part here, Brad? Do you mean this outside part here with the, I need to have the dark up top and then the white on the bottom? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I think that's what you're saying, and I agree. Definitely, I agree on that. But, okay, yeah, my weird lighting effect on the docks aside, I'm going to need to retriangulate all of this, I think. Yeah, look at that stretchy bit of texture there. But yeah, I think I agree with you on that, definitely. The lighting effect is being very weird here. But it's even now, which is the important part. I'm not feeling any avatar height changes that run across this. Which means you can get back to UV texturing. Yay! Yeah, I think you are right, Brad, about my edges here. So we're going to tab. I'm going to select. Come on. Select. I'm going to select all of these. Boop, 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 boop. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that or that. Okay. If I've done this right. Mirror. I gotta select them because they're not selected at the moment. Mirror, mirror, mirror. There we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. That looks a lot better with the... It looks a lot more grimy at the top, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that. That looks a lot better. Thank you for the suggestion, Prad. Thank you for the... Stream is frozen. Stream is frozen. Switch... I am on Blender at the moment. Prad, maybe you should refresh your page, because I am on Blender right now. I am definitely on Blender at the moment on my stream. And I'm looking at the stream now, and yeah, I'm on Blender. You may need to refresh your page, Brad. I would refresh the page if you are not seeing me on Blender at the moment. Okay, we got that sorted out for Brad. Okay, so yeah, look at that. Yeah, that looks a lot more grimy and muddy. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So now we've got that all sorted out, we're going to go back to our wavefront texturing. Yay! Boop, boop. And, I'm going to stretch that out like that. Nope, I need to mirror it. There we go. Nope, I need to mirror. No, mirror. Yep. Wait, hold on. Okay, I have the waves going that way, so I need to... No, that is the right way. That is the right way to have it. Okay. What's going on there? Ah, that's what's going on there. That is way too long of a bar. I'll have to... Yeah, we'll have to pull that in a bit, I think. want to grab it. I don't want to grab it on the actual axis. I want to grab it by the arrows, not the... Okay. Okay. Now then, let's come along over here. Let's make sure I'm grabbing it by the right corner. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nope. I am not grabbing it by the right corner. What's going on here? Okay, let's see here. Okay, I think, yep, I gotta actually flip it around that way, don't I think. Let's triple check my corners. Yay, okay. It doesn't look right, but it must be correct. Okay. I'm gonna grab the whole thing and just kind of drag it back a bit now. Try to... Yep, there we go. Now we're getting that kind of... There we go. I think that's right. Oh, no. What the... What's going on here? What did I hit? Aha, that's what I hit. I hit a button in the wrong corner, and that caused things to go wonky. What button was that? I'll get that in a moment. That was apparently this button down here, which is keep UV and edit mode mesh selection in sync. So I must have clicked something. I must have clicked that button by mistake. I don't know why that did what it did, but it did. Okay, that's being weird now. So if I'm gonna live with that for the moment. I'm going to live with that for the moment. Even though it looks weird, I'm gonna live with it for the moment. Okay. I'm going to scoot along down to the other end here. Now we're going to grab this. Oop. Nope. That's you. Okay, stretch that. Okay. Yeah, that's too steep of an angle back here. I'm gonna... No! I hit that dang button again! Oh, come on. There we go. Let's... try something more like... that? Control T, does that fix my weird wonkiness in the middle? Does not. I may have that too. Why do I have everything selected in here? Yeah, okay, that's what that tool does. Okay. Now I understand. Okay, we're going to select this and we're going to... So it looks like my problem at the moment is... mirror it this way? Okay, let's... Okay, that's the right corner there. Okay, now we've got this lined up right. Now we have this correct. Okay. Yeah, matching texture corners is indeed a tedious... it is a very tedious work. Yeah, it is... It is a lot of... Yeah. Yep, this is tedious work, but... Yay, we have it looking right now. Yay, okay. Where is our mesh? It's over here. Ah! Mirror. Mirror. Okay. Hey. Well, that time it was super easy for this corner, at least. Yeah. Maybe not so easy. Yeah, let's try that. And then over here. Yeah. There we go. Looks a little weird there. I'm gonna squeeze it in just a bit. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. That's... Uh-huh, I see you. I see you. I see you chatters that are sending links. Uh-huh, chat settings. Da, 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 da. Moderation settings. Give me a second here. I'm going to get rid of these guys. Give me just a second. How do I... Yep, hold on. I'm already on the mod settings. Do I... Yep, give me a second. block, 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 block. And they should be... They've not gotten removed. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. They are... I've blocked? Yeah, I've blocked, but why aren't they vanishing from my chat? Yeah. Restrict. Come on, get rid of the message. Get rid of the dang message. Ban. There we go. Ban. Ban. There we go. It's the... Yay. There we go. Now they're gone. Now the spammy spammers are gone. Those guys are annoying. It's like... Okay. Let me turn the fan on. It's getting warm in here. And now we'll get back to editing. Okay. Editing. Right. I'm going to select this face. Oh, look at that. It is way along. I'm going to select this face. And this face, just so I have a length reference to go off of. Okay. Scale it by the x-axis. Woohoo! Yeah. Scale it by the x-axis. There we go. Okay. We're gonna do vertical, horizontal. There we go. Okay. Okay, yep. And let's try and get that roughly lined up. Yeah, that'll do. Come all the way over here. And we're gonna... Nope, that's not the one I want to... That's not the one I want to mess with. That's not the one I want to mess with. Gosh darn it. Quit. Are you kidding me? That's not the one I wanted to mess with. This silly UV map tool being way too silly. Super silly. Okay. Now then, we can clearly see how this one is all out of perspective. Whee! We're gonna stretch that upwards like so. Stretch that inwards a bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh. Mirror. Mirror. And this should be that end. Yep. Okay. I like how that kind of meshes together like that. It's a little weird, but it looks cool. Pull this inward like so. Yeah, there we go. Come on, give me the other one. Give me the other one. There we go. Go. Mirror. Mirror. Okay, now if I've got this right. Close enough. Now. Okay. Now I'm gonna go into Uru again and make sure that looks alright. Banhammer did it! New definition of enforced perspective, yes. New definition of enforced perspective, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Make sure that I'm doing this right and getting it all looking good in game, yada yada yada. Yeah, I'm liking how this looks. I'm liking how this looks. Yeah, that's a little weird, but nothing a fence post can't cover up. Yeah, this one bit is going to be weird, but it's going to be covered up by stuff, so we shan't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, I think we're finally hitting our stride on this. Although the sides of this are looking a little stretchy, so I may need to mess with those a bit. But for the moment, everything is good, I think. Yeah. That looks like a dock. That's looking like the docks, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's looking like the docks. Definitely gonna have to mess with the cobblestone texture later, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy enough with that railing for the moment. I'll probably do more of that off stream, or maybe I'll get back to it in a bit. But I'm happy enough with that now that I'm going to deal with our interrupted railing here. We're going to come up here. I'm going to create a cube. And we're going to make ourselves a block of railing in the middle here. I'm going to... What's our x-axis here is negative 25. And then we're going to come here. Make sure that this is... There we go. So this is going to start... here. It's going to come along to there, I think. Yeah, okay. I'm going to extrude... Oh, no. First, I'm going to lower it down, and then I'm going to extrude it upwards. Boop. Boop. Oh. I'm going to extrude, scale, and then through the x-axis. Yeah! That'll do. And what we're going to do here is we're going to make a rough replica of Great Stairs Banister. We're going to make a replica of the Great Stairs Banister here. I'm going to pull that down just a bit, so that's... Yeah. Okay. Where's the below lighting coming from? Where is there lighting coming from below? That's why things are getting so screwy with my lighting. I have a lamp that's casting light from below, I guess. Anyway, so we're just gonna quickly do this. That down just a bit more. There we go. I realize people will probably want to climb on this, and that's fine. They're not getting enough height to jump over into the fountain. That they are not. Pull that down like that. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna probably mess with the height on this to smooth it out in a bit. But for the moment, we're just gonna... We're just gonna do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I want the line here. Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to... that, and that. Keep the height even. Pull it up. Okay. We'll come here. Select. Control. Select, and because it's you now that needs to come down. Okay. Try and get this leveled out. Yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna go smooth shading on that. And then because that below lighting is bugging me, we're gonna back out of all of this. Okay. We have one lamp here. We have one. Where? There's our GZ object, but there's no lamp coming from below? The heck? Oh, you don't have a material on it, so you're reacting to lights that are not in your light group. Okay. Outside area. Yeah, let's get a stone. Now if I look at that, yay, okay, that's getting the lighting properly. Okay, tab, reset, cube project, smart UV unwrap, okay. That's not the... What material is that? That's silo trim 03. There we go. Okay. Let's make this shadeless for a moment so I can make sure everything is... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna rotate it. And then I'm gonna just get rid of these bottom pieces because I don't need them. Go. Okay. Now, no, this is not going to be our final, it's not going to be our final texture for all of this, no. No, 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 no. Going to grab our wave trim. We're gonna come along the sides. Going to assign. reset. Deselect these sides, and to rotate. Rotate, rotate. Okay. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. I'm going to adjust the trim. Reset. Hey, that actually lined up pretty well. For a texture that's about to get flipped around. There we go. Alright, we'll come along here. Doop, doop. Doop. Wait, no, you're the right way around. Oh, well, rotate, rotate. Does that still line up over here? Close enough. I'm gonna come along here. Grab you. Rotate, rotate. Lines up. Okay. That's good. Pratt says, that's cool that the two stairs divided by a banister thing. In my age, most of the stairs are too tall to position something in the middle. If I would have wanted that, I would have had to extend the age's size in an XY direction by much. In part, it looks odd because it isn't exactly following the stairs' geometry, but I think one could get accustomed to it. Yeah, in Agira, the texture here is, yeah, it's, yeah. Actually, no, I'm going to assign that to that. Yeah, in Agira, what they kind of do is they only have it follow the exact terrain of the... Yeah, what they do in Agira is have it follow the exact slope of the stairs. But the issue with that is that here is that they break the texture line. They break the alignment of the middle banister with the big plazas in the middle. With the big plaza in the middle, and it's one of those weird things where it's like I'm trying to imitate something without actually without actually making it how do I say this? How do I say it? Without making it I don't know how to say this without sounding dumb. They yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to say this. Okay, I'm going. Yeah, I completely lost track of my train of thought. Here it's trying to roughly follow the state of things, but it's not quite doing it. Okay, so let me turn off shadeless on this, and then I'm not going to give this collision. I'm going to test the edge first. Yeah, it's again, my words are failing me right now. You can tell my brain has been completely fuzzled with functionality. No, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, my brain is a little out there today. Ooh. I like that. That, not so much. I like how this looks. Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty good, even without it being shadeless. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's looking better. Yeah, I see what you mean about it looking odd that it's not following the terrain of the stairs, but given how many landings to the stairs I have... Yeah, there's so many subdivisions to the stairs that having a central divider that matches them is going to look weird, but also it's... Yeah, that's... I think my problem is that I have it too... Yeah, I have that upper section way too... I have this middle section way too high is what my problem is. This middle section is way too high. That's exactly what my problem is here. It's like I can run my head like right under here, and if I'd had a collision, it would collide. But like the fact that I can get my head under here is that's too tall. That is way too tall. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I definitely see what you were saying here, Prad, and I'm going to select my stairs here. And I'm going to mess with my height of this. First things first, I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to get this kind of, yeah, okay, we're gonna have to, okay, pull this back, I'm gonna pull this down, okay, select this, and this, pull this, yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with that more, yeah, it's a big ol' hump in the middle, okay, so we're gonna pull this, okay, I think I know what I'm doing here. Okay, we're gonna have this like that. Then we're gonna stretch that like so. Yep. See, that's the problem right there. That is the problem right here, is this bit here also is not lining up right. Okay. 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 Problem here is keeping this feeling like it's in alignment. Okay. Okay, if I raise that up. Okay, let's look at that. How does that look proportion-wise? The scaling of the timeline motif is pretty good except for here. Yeah, there we go. I pull this up. And then I pull... Nope. No. There we go. And then if I pull this up a bit more, there we go. Yeah, okay, now I see what I need to do. Yep. Okay. Pull this out. Pull it up. Pull it in. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now to do what I did with everything else, and everything else with the stairs so far, I'm just gonna select my top faces. Yep, just gonna select these, duplicate by selection. I'm going to nope. There we go. It's going to be wire, wire, wire. And this is going to be our banister collision. I'm going to give this a collision modifier. Triangle mesh, terrain. Yeah, okay. Tab. I'm just going to select every edge. And we're going to extrude. And I'm just going to pull the z-axis down. That's probably, let's see here. Yep, right about there. Okay. Okay. Now that that's collision, I'm going to export again, and we're going to see if that is a walkable, if that's walkable angles. Oh, Carl's music stream is today? The only notif I see for Carl's stream is on the 18th, and today's the 14th. Or today's the 4th, not the 18th. Did I miss a notification? I mean, if Carl's stream is soon, I might as well stop, but... Did I miss something, Brad? But at any rate, our little banister here works just fine. Blocks off the entrance here. Yes. Okay, Carl's stream is on the 18th. Okay. Okay, that's a small crisis averted from my end. I was like, wait, I missed something? Did I miss something? No, I did not miss something. Whew. Okay, but yes, we have our banisters, we have our stairs, we have... Still no idea why everything is so bright. But look, now that our ground is all nice and smoothed out, we do not have lighting issues on these stairs anymore. Look at that. That is all nice and even. Yeah. Did I? It's upside down on one side. That's why that looks weird. Okay, I'll have to fix that. I'm gonna have to add a bit of shadow there where those two things meet. But that's easy enough to do. Yay! Okay, and now we have an easy way to get from one side over the other without having to run all the way up and down the stairs. Yay! Functionality! Woo-hoo-hoo! Although, again, this is players will still probably want to jump in there, so I'm going to have to add a big ol' swirling vortex of water that looks... Unless... if I add a swirling vortex of water and then I let people jump over into it, then they panic link? I'll deal with that later. That's a later. Okay, this... Yes, okay, I am happy with how that banister looks. Yeah. I am reasonably happy with that at the moment. Yeah. Well, glad to have you staying on, Prad. Yeah, so that's a nice banister. That is indeed a nice banister. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Alright, I think it's time to get back to UV mapping our trim. Though, actually, in a moment, let me... I'm a little annoyed with my stair texture here being... Whoop. Let me make that shadeless. Yep, look at that. That's... Yep, that's... Boop, boop, doop, doop. There we go. I'm tired of this shadeless being a little blue, so I'm gonna darken it by giving it a bit of an orange tint. If I go to solid, you'll see now that it has a bit of an orange hue to it, which hopefully should not be too oversaturated. Undo the shadeless. I'm going to test the age again. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm adjusting this texture here. That's why I'm adjusting this texture, because it's got a pure white color to it, and so I'm adjusting the base material color of it so that it's less reflective, if that is the right word. So if I give it a slight more orangish color, it'll blend in with the background a bit more, hopefully. But yeah. Because I'm taking textures from the Cavern, which were designed for a dark environment, versus Arcana, which is a very bright environment, and I'm trying to mix them together. So there's going to be a bit of visual mishmash between them. Yeah, see, that's better. Yeah, see, that's better looking now. That's catching more of the orange. Although the rest of this, no, it's probably going to need a bit more of an orange. Yeah, I think I overdid it on the orange there, but it's got a better visual contrast match, I think. Yeah. Okay, so the question is, what texture are these stairs using? New pub walls outside? Yeah, this is new pub walls outside. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna give them a slight orange tint. I'm gonna go back to this one. I'm gonna line that just a bit. Okay, we're gonna play with this. We're gonna try and we're gonna play with this. We're gonna play with this. Figure out what the right color combo is gonna be. And then we will get back to working on the trim for the yeah, we'll get back to doing the trim for the rest of the docks in a minute. I just want to take a look at this, how this looks. There we go. That looks a lot better. Like it's getting orange light cast on it rather than blue. That blends a whole lot better, don't you think? I think that blends a whole lot better. Yeah, that blends a lot better in my eyes. What do you think, Prad? That look better? I think that looks better. Especially when we compare it to down here, where that's now nice and orange hued as well, and that'll match the lake better. I think that blends pretty well, in my opinion. Doesn't stand out quite as much as it did before, I think. That feels better to me. Brad gives a thumbs up. Okay, yeah, so next thing we're going to get back to is finishing off our trim, or picking back up with our trim. I'm happy with this. This is turning out very nicely, I think. I'm going to have to go up there and adjust those, though, I think. Yeah, those are still a bit too blue up there. But we'll worry about that later. We'll worry about that later. Okay. Okay. Tab. I'm going to select this. Mirror. Mirror. Scale it by the x-axis. Let's try and get these to congruent sizes. Ooh, that's a little too... There we go. That might be the best I'm going to get on that angle. Yep, I think that's the best I'm going to get on that angle. Okay. Back to here. You. This is the tricky part. This is always the tricky part, is getting these UV meshes to line up. Okay. Ooh, that's almost. Good enough from that angle. Good enough for that angle. Grab this point, stretch that, okay. Grab this point, stretch. no, 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 no. That was the wrong thing to grab. Like that. Like that. Okay. This, we're just gonna grab that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take this corner. Take this corner. Yep, that'll do. This side. There we go. We're going to come all the way up here, and we're going to address this little narrow bit here. So we're going to extrude that slightly. Okay. Think if I do that, go. Go to the other end. Yeah, that'll do. That will do nicely. Boop, boop. Okay. Okay. Let's try something a little different there and scale the bottom line instead of the top. What if I pull it like that? Hey! That turned out nicely. Yeah, that turned out nicely. Yeah, only do the matchup by eye except for selecting the whole border. Yeah, Pratt says you can pretty much only do the matchup by eye except for selecting the whole border and UV mapping from there. I wouldn't know a way to automate the process. Even then, some edges may look weird and you would have to correct them by hand. Yeah, basically, there's no magic catch-all for this. I select that, I bring it in like that. Yeah, if I just select the bottom line of it, I can then adjust that pretty much on a whim. And that looks pretty good, yeah. Oop. Except when it comes to down here, because guess what? This is not that angle. It is not that angle here at the bottom. Nope, I have to then come along and adjust this one manually, because I can't just assume. Because you know what they say about assuming? It makes an ass out of you and me. I'm going to select bottom line here, just that. Yeah. Where's my... What did I hit? Bounding box. What did I hit? Ah, that's what I hit. I was not even in the edit mode. Yay. Go. This time I can try that, because that's going to be the right shape, I think, if I pull that inward. Huh. Okay. Yeah, okay. Cool, that works. Boop, boop. Because, yeah, mirroring it vertically and horizontally is just the exact same thing as rotating it 90 degrees in one direction. Math. UV mapping. It is a tedious chore. And yeah, there's no easy way around it. But it looks like we're on our last dock finger. So we are almost done. But for the moment, I'm going to actually focus on the sides. Come on. Make sure I'm not getting any of my good sides here. Boop. Okay. Now I'm gonna hit the... I'm gonna... Come on, where? Select all of you. Scale X. I'm gonna just drag it out. And then anything that looks weird, like these, I'm then going to scale. I'm going to scale back inwards. Yeah. That'll do. Okay, so yeah, we're almost right. We're almost done with our UV mapping of our dock fingers here. Boop, boop. Let's select my inner bit here. I'm going to scale it. There we go. Now for the last and most tricky one. Boop, boop. Because it's going to end here. Okay. We're going to come all the way over here. Actually doesn't look too bad. Okay. So now I'm going to select all of our cobblestone again. Just only the cobblestone, because I don't want to screw up the UV mapping that we just did on literally everything else. Okay. Just to make sure everything is triangulated. Ah, there was some stuff that wasn't triangulated. Good. Nope. Smart UV unwrap. Nope. Cube project. There we go. Okay, I'm going to zip out of that angle. Yep, here we go. And scale. Check that that's smooth shading. Check that that's smooth shading. Check that that's smooth shading. Okay. I'm gonna test one more time. Arbitrary geometry would have a corresponding texture projection anyways. Triangulate, says Prad. Yes. So, the next thing to do after we check this out, as far as the docks go, and getting them in a perfect and shiny and ready to go state, is going to be building out support columns for boats to tie their ropes to, which is not going to be too hard. It's not going to be too hard at all. Yeah. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay. Whoop. Let's take a look at it from above. It really does look like a hand. With a very, very small thumb. But it looks like a hand. I just had a funny thought. What if I put a key in the middle of it? Oh, that is... I am sure that that is not something that Denis would do, but it looks like a hand. It looks like a hand. It would be it looks like a left hand at that. It would be hilarious if I just did a key in the middle of it, I think. That's taking it too far, though. I'm not gonna do that. I am not gonna do that. That is taking it way too far. But that would be hilarious if I did. That would be hilarious if I did. Okay, I think the next thing I actually need to do before I work on dock rope is fill in the side of this. Yeah, because that needs filling in. You, I need to squish you down. Let's see here, this is boop, boop, and then I'll shrink that in. There we go. Okay. Handle that. Dup, 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 dup. Let's see here. What else do I need to work on? What else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? I need to... Right. I need to fill in that section of docks. Right. Yeah, there's always some support wood sticks in Ferry Terminal for that scale, though. There's probably going to be better to do the custom designed ones. Yeah, Islam docks. Do I have that texture exported already? I do not seem to have that texture available to me at the moment, which means I gotta go find it and convert it. Islam docks. Okay, let's see here. So you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Window capture? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I'm just going to open GIMP. I don't know if you're going to see that or not, but basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going through these textures, trying to find the right one. And I'm not seeing... There's GIMP. Okay, there's GIMP. Okay. So basically what you're going to be seeing me doing is I'm just going to be going through these. And if I'm lucky, I will find what I need. Islam key metal. That's not what I'm looking for. The wall? Nope. Arch motif. Ooh, hello. Arch motif on railing. I recognize that texture now. Yep. Arch motif. I might need that later. And that's a fun texture, but not what I need at the moment. Before cornice? Ooh, that's pretty. But not what I'm looking for. It's just a pixel of black. Ooh, rusted metal. Actually, bolt sheet. I might need that. File, export, and I'm gonna go set that to a PNG when I export it so I can actually use it. Then I'll just close that, and then I'll go back to looking for the textures. So yeah, I'm looking for border detail. That's a different texture for a border detail. Might use that. We'll see. Come on, bridge, rock. That's a bright texture. Not what I'm looking for, though. Caliper? No idea what that texture is supposed to be, but it is totally blank on my end. Islam chart, that's Teledan stuff. Carved numbers, have that texture already, don't need it. Circle shadow, not at the moment. Ooh, backgroundies. I think I have that already, but I'm going to re-export it just in case I don't. Because that will give me something to work with at least. Okay, so... cloud layer? I might need that. I definitely might need that later. Oh, for crying out loud. File, export. You couldn't see it, but I completely erased my file name and it wouldn't give me it back. So, yeah. Come on, where's a texture? Material has the weird name palette. It's the peer post objects and peer post objects. I don't have fairy terminal as an object I can import, but that gives me an idea of where to look. Ah, FT is fairy terminal. That's what I'm looking for. Nope. Create Flagstaff? Nope. Mosaic wall? I think I have that texture already, but I'm gonna export it again just in case. Yeah, did you know there's a mosaic in the ferry terminal? Yeah, right there. Ferry terminal. Ferry terminal. Woohoo! Yep, there's a mosaic. Okay, come on. Trim support, I think I have that already. Come on. Ferry terminal windows? Nope. Mesh roof? Nope. File, export. I'm gonna maybe make use of that. And I don't think I exported those previously. Palette.tga, an unknown folder of mole assets. Thank you for that, Brad. Let me go. Okay. Concept revisit. Mole assets. Sources. Known palette TGA. Okay. Oh, there it is. File, export as PNG. Thank you. Thank you, Prad. Thank you. I probably actually have that texture. And yep, I already had it. Palette. I already had it. Palette.png. That it is. Okay. I already had that texture. That was a little waste of time, but oh well. I'm gonna BRB to get water real quick. My throat is a little dry, so. Yeah, be right back. And I'm back. So, okay. Right then. Right, okay. Concept revisit. I gotta go back here. Textures. Let me grab all of the Islam textures here that I just went through the effort of doing. Okay. Right then. I'm gonna find a corner here, one of the rough ones, create cylinder, tab scale, add up like a z-axis. Okay. Okay. New palette. Jeez. Going to palette. To be. Oh, you don't have a UV map yet? Well, now you get a UV map. And you get a UV map. Okay. You get set to the outside lamp. I really need to check my phone because somebody's buzzing me. Okay. Who's messaging me? That's my dad. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cylinder projection. Ooh. And then this is palette PNG. Rotate that actually. No, actually, no, that was right there. That's right. Let me make that shadeless to make sure that looks alright. You know what? I'm just going to reset those. Yep. Okay. Shadeless. Smooth. Okay. There we go. We got a wood post. Now I'm just going to duplicate those all over. Let me see. How long have we been streaming for? We have been streaming for 2 hours, 23 minutes, and I think I will call it here since my dad is heading on his way over and I need to be done before he gets here. So, yeah. We're just gonna, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to duplicate this post all over the pier, and yeah, but for the moment, let me make sure that's an active object. We'll do one last export and test, and we will make sure that I have that at a good size, and then we'll call it a day and a stream. I think this wood post is a little too tall. I think I'll shrink it down a bit. But yeah, that's I think we did good for today. We did very good for today in regards to our texturing, I think. Yeah, I'm going to need to do something to cover up this section of dock here a bit more. Probably just extrude out part of that rock to cover that. Yeah, I think we did a good job here today. We have very muchly done some very good stuff here, I think. We've got the docks mostly finished off. We got the lighting mostly sorted with the stairs. Yeah. I'm happy with this. And then if I put a new background photo over there... Yeah, we will work on this. We will work on this. Yeah. I think I will call it here for the day. Thank you all for watching through this, and thank you for hanging out with me, Prad. And thank you for the comments. Mostly texturing lessons. Yes, they are a lot of texturing lessons. I learned these the hard way. So yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye!